Greetings, my most excellent friends and fiends, and welcome back to D&D Surprise Party. Did you miss us? We missed you. So after taking some time off last week, I believe, is everybody feeling better this week? Everybody's feeling refreshed and recharged?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Am I back? I'm back.
Am I in the right year?
What year is it? Well,
Right, my VPN just tried to kick in.
Oh, you were being serious about are you here? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was serious because I was frozen for a minute.
Oh,
dear.
Nothing. I didn't even notice.
So we took a break last week, and so everybody is back raring to go. We like I said, we missed you folks too. So we're back for more mysteries and shenanigans. And we got a lot that we got to catch up on. But first, we do have some business to take care of. And first up, of course, would be talking about our wonderful sponsors. And first up, of course, is the great people at D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
Ooh, echo. I like that. They want you to know, a reminder that in just 6 days, Candlekeep Mysteries will be getting released. And this is a set of 17 brand new adventures of various levels. Basically, there are adventures of levels 1 through 16 that you can insert into any campaign. If you wanted to do a high level one shot, they got you covered pretty much. And that will be coming out next Tuesday, the 16th. And if you can still pre-order it, and if you do, you will be entitled to a set of digital dice that are Candlekeep themed, as well as some decorations and ornaments for your character sheets. So by all means, next week, mark the calendar. D&D Beyond's Marketplace, Candlekeep Mysteries. And while you're at it, you might want to pre-order Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, which will be coming out on May 18th. And again, if you pre-order this all-inclusive exploration and more into the world of Ravenloft, into the domains of dread, you will get a Ravenloft-themed digital dice set and some Ravenloft-themed goodies for your character sheets. So you can pre-order all of that. And of course, they still have the newest bundle that they're offering. You get the Player's Handbook. You get the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. You get Xanathar's Guide to Everything, and you get Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And you get all those books as the Player's Bundle for a discount of 20% off when you buy them all at once. So there's that bundle to follow as well. So D&D Beyond, go and check them out and get some stuff in. Tell them Surprise Party sent you, because, we're good like that.
They'll treat you real nice.
They will. So, and thank you very much, D&D Beyond, for sponsoring D&D Surprise Party. Okay, next up, our second sponsor of the night is that group of wonderful folks over at Neverending, where they are getting ready to jump in with their own Kickstarter to get things going and amped up. There are several levels of subscription that you can get. There is a free level right now, too, that you can get to dip your toes in the water of 2D character portraits that you can build from various pieces and parts. And they're looking to include scenery. They're looking to include tokens for virtual tabletop games. They're hoping to do a whole bunch of stuff with the Kickstarter. You can go to neverending.app to check them out, as well as at Be Neverending on Twitter. And they keep adding new things all the time to the various tiers as well. They've got beards, they've got new weapons, they've got shoulder pads now. They've got different pauldrons of different types. They've got different hairstyles, different body types, different head shapes. They've got tons of stuff, and there's more coming. So by all means, go check out Neverending. And Neverending, thank you very much again for sponsoring D&D Surprise Party. Does anybody else have anything to mention as far as I don't know, some kind of merchandise or anything?
Hey, Finn.
Yeah, what's up? What? I wasn't sleeping. What's up?
I mean, you're usually sleeping. Have you seen my shirt? Isn't it awesome?
That is an excellent shirt. Rightly proclaiming you to be a fresh piece of excellent witchcraft.
It's probably my favorite shirt. And I feel silly. I don't remember where it came from.
Silly?
Like, I'm pretty sure it came from the internet, but like...
My dear, if silly is what you're looking for, then
I come to the right place.
Silly is what I shall get.
Forsooth! Surprise!
Take no shame in your silliness. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Well, how can I correct this issue and be less silly or be more silly?
Be more silly. Please
be more silly.
I think you should take your silly self over to the silly shop of Draconic Verses on TeePublic.
Draconic Verses on TeePublic?
The silliest.
That sounds very, very expensive, good sir.
Oh, expensive? No. For the next 3. Who? 3? What's Friday? Okay, for the next 3 days until Friday. Today?
3 days till Friday.
Till midnight. 2.5. 2 and some change days.
2 3/4. It's fine.
Off. 35%.
Now that's just silly.
It is the silliest. And you can get silly masks to cover your silly face. And if you buy 4 of the silly masks to cover your silly face, it's 1/4 of the price off. No, 20% of the price off. 1/4%. That's on the stickers. The
tickers?
Decals.
Decals. Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
The pretty pictures that are sticky. The stickers.
I mean, I don't want to know about your pretty sticky pictures.
Ooh. Oh.
God damn it.
The silliness has overcome you, dear.
Well, everyone, you should head over to Draconic Verses TeePublic and get sweet shirts like this so we can end this gag.
Please don't. Forsooth and by God, get silly at TeePublic, Draconic Verses.
We did core workouts last night. Don't be mean.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for that, as always, unexpected shameless plug.
We're professionals.
That's what we tell ourselves.
Yes, we are. Does oh dear, does anybody else have anything? I mean, I hate for you to follow that, but okay.
Hate to watch them go, but love to watch them leave.
Okay then. So there's all right. So we
Wait, what were we doing here tonight? What was the point of the site show?
I don't know. Things got so silly all of a sudden.
Things got so silly.
I feel like I kind of black out during those. Like, I don't really know what happens.
The last 48 hours is gone.
All right. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now back to serious matters. So last time on what show is this again? Oh, on D&D Surprise Party. Our friends had finally made their way into the depths of the haunted house that had been taunting them, that had been hinted at and mentioned at. And finally, it got to be so many mentions that they said, let's go check it out. And they did. And inside, they were besieged by giant centipedes, swarms of rot grubs, and then they found a room that was full of skeletons that came to life, as well as a skeletal alchemist. And they found their way past this dreaded danger door to find the skeletons, and they checked out the room with the alchemist, and they found a whole bunch of other stuff. They found some very interesting artifacts. They found some coin. They found some alchemical knickknacks, and Alazira tripped on a little rock that she took for herself, but didn't tell anybody else about.
It's a rock.
And and then they made it back to the Fellfire house with an uneventful wagon ride back home. They came in, they spoke to Lug and Hildy. Hildy checked out the spell books, as Tilly was very concerned that the wizard who owned one of the spell books that she brought back might come looking for it. And Hildy assured her that there are might be a few surprises waiting for unwelcome guests, and not to worry too much about anything as far as that goes. And so everybody else was pretty wiped out. Alazira did a little carving of a bunny for Selma Thay and left it outside her door. And so everybody was having going to have a nice long rest. And before we get to the goings on of the day, it's that time again. It is time for
Turn.
Wheel of Morality. Okay, let's see, I believe it's Finn. Finn, my friend, I need you to roll a D6, please.
You got it, Dragon.
Because it is time to figure out who the chosen of the surprise die is tonight. Because last week it was Alazira, so April has immunity this week.
But I want it again.
No, you can't. Don't be greedy. And what did you roll on that D6, please, Finn?
Rolled a 2, sir.
Okay. And now the surprise die being rolled. Okay. And the die has been cast, and the chosen has been chosen. So, good peoples, you just had one hell of a night. You had some wounds, a little bit of poisoning here and there. But you get through the night, and with no further disturbances or shenanigans hindering your sleep. Alazira, I need to know one quick thing. You said you just basically fell asleep and collapsed on your bed almost as soon as you got in. So you still have your adventuring clothes on still, yes?
I mean, yeah, it's the only outfit I really got.
Okay, and the rock is still in your pocket?
Of course it is.
Okay, then.
Oh, no.
All right, so you are all awakened by the same wonderful aromas that woke you and greeted you the previous morning. You smell freshly brewing coffee. You smell the smokiness of bacon. Also a little bit of ham. you also smell eggs cooking. You smell fresh bread baking, and you're just like, it just draws you down into the lower floor of the Fellfire house. And it smells, somehow it even smells better than it did on the previous morning. Maybe because you were all cooped up for a couple of hours in that damp, dank, musty, and dusty house. And these wonderful breakfast smells have just cleansed your nasal passages and palates for the food. And you come down and you see Herbert putting out plates. You see Lug carrying out huge platters. And putting the plates down in the center of, putting them down in the center of the tables, bringing out, you see a big pot of freshly brewed coffee. And he sees you coming down. Oh, good morning, you lot. How are you all today?
Good morning.
Morning, Luck.
Good morning, good sir.
Everybody sleep okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
What else could be expected? Yes.
Everything okay with you, cousin?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I walk up and I give him a hug.
Oh, because I know Hildy said you had a little bit of a rough time, so just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, it was, well, I don't know. It was weird. We found some weird stuff in that place. Some cool stuff, but
yeah,
some
she told me all
weird
about it. Yeah,
stuff. It made me a little nervous, you know. And I go and I sit down and just kind of like pull my knees up on the seat, and I've come down barefoot again for breakfast.
Well, you don't have to worry about anybody coming around. I mean, Hildy's got lots of nice traps for the overnights. And then if anybody really tries to give us any problem, well, there's old Thundercracker over there. And you see leaning up behind the bar where he's pointing. You've never really noticed it before. There is this gargantuan maul that's leaning in the corner behind the bar. Now, mauls are generally pretty big to begin with. They're about like anywhere from 4 to 5 feet long and hefty. And this sucker is like 6 foot long. And it's thick, and it has what look like carved bolts of lightning up each of the sides of the handle. It's a squared handle too. It's not like a typical round polearm. This looks like quite the fearsome, powerful weapon.
You can definitely keep some social distance with that thing.
Like, yeah. Can you really pick that up?
I'm sorry, Jen. I lost you on that.
Lug, can you really pick that up? Can you lift that?
Whoa! Oh, Thundercracker? Yeah. Oh, I could do more than lift it up. But I'll need to stand back a little bit. I'm going back up. He goes to the back of the. He goes over towards the front door. Nobody else has come in yet, and he holds up his hand, and he whistles.
Yes.
And it flies across the room into his hand.
Yes.
I throw Squall a ball bearing.
See, I don't got too much to worry about.
That's amazing.
And you notice that it did crack a little bit of the top of the bar as it came through.
Uh-oh.
I'm really not supposed to use Thundercracker in the house.
I can quite see
why. It's okay. We can fix it. I'm going to pull out my... start hammering the wood with my tools. I have wood.
You hear a voice. Look, what was that crash out there? Who's hammering so early in the morning?
I drop my tools behind my back and put my hands on my hip.
Who hammers at 7 a.m.?
It's me, Lee. I fell down the stairs again.
He's fine though.
Herbert's looking around like, what?
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
No, I said I fell down the stairs.
Oh.
Oh.
Make a
I didn't
deception.
get
Make a
scared.
deception. Give me a deception check.
I said she was fine. Does that give her advantage? Does that help her?
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Deception. Where are you? Oh. Oh.
Can I help?
10.
10?
10.
All right. I will. Okay. I need to know the pass fail because Squall might chime in on this.
I was gonna say I have a +7 in deception if I can help.
+1.
I'll say anybody that wants to try to help cover for Lug, go ahead. You can add to Tilly's roll.
I looked at my deception. I can't help you.
Yeah,
In fact, I make it worse.
Yeah, I've got Squall's got a 0. I was actually gonna just role play through what gives her away if she failed it.
Everything's fine out here, Hildy. It smells lovely, by the way. These are all so incredible.
That ham's really coming
just gonna-
through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna basically try and distract Hildy a little bit.
All right. If you say everything's okay. Are you all right, dear? Do you need anything?
I'm excellent. I'm gonna eat ham. I'm gonna turn to Ellen Zero. Fix it. Just fix it like really fast.
Pull out my duct tape. And I tape it up.
Girl, no. Please, no.
I can't hammer it. It's just
Tilly,
like
don't
plaster.
you have mending?
I'm a rogue, not a.
I do have mending. I run up and I stick my gauntlets up to the. And I try to cast mending.
Lug comes over and picks you up.
This is so
So you can reach
funny.
it.
Oh my god.
And you do manage to mend the chunk taken out of it.
Okay, I think we got it.
I better put this back.
Yeah.
I pick up my hammer and put it back in my belt.
So he picks it up, and this thing is, like I said, this thing is taller than most of you.
Love it.
So he puts it back. He puts it back in, and you can see it's got this. Well, Tilly, you would definitely know that the hammering head part is mithril.
Ooh. Ah, very nice.
So you would know that you would know that from working with the dwarves and smithing and everything. You would recognize it right off the bat as being mithril. And in fact, it looks a little bit like a typical dwarven make. It's got the squared off hand, like I said, it's got the squared off pole instead of a cylindrical one.
I pull my goggles down over my face and like not the magic lenses, but just like the magnifying ones that just go. And I look at it for a second.
You see, it's got
this is beautiful.
It's got very intricate carvings on it. It has dwarven runes carved across the face of it. Of the mithril, it has dwarven runes carved into the mithril.
Ooh. What does it
And
say?
like I said, it's got
do I see a clan mark anywhere? A smith? Can I tell who made it?
Signature.
No, there is nothing on it. So you said you asked Lug, what it was and everything. He says, this has been in my family for generations. It belongs to the rightful heir of my clan.
Wow. Wait. Are you? Lug, are you like a king or something?
No. No, I'm not.
Could have fooled us.
You and you see that there's definitely a shift in his expression.
Oh.
No, I got this. I guess about 45 years ago. It was before I went around adventuring. It was before I met Hildy. It belonged to my dad, and my dad's dad before him, and my dad's mom's dad's dad. And
Squall can read Dwarven. Does he recognize anything on the runes?
it says
I can read Dwarven.
it says Thundercracker.
Nice.
I love that. I love that.
like a nerf bat.
You figured out the dwarven puzzle. Good job, guys.
And he says, "Well,
God.
there's there was a bit of a problem at home. Somebody basically tried to take over the clan and did. Can't exactly prove anything. But there's a lot that said he had something to do with my dad's death. And but the thing is, he wanted Thundercracker, but he wouldn't blood. So I wouldn't have worked for him anyway. But I wasn't going to let him have it.
Lug, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Hey guys, do you want to just ignore the haunted house stuff and go take care of Lug's family situation?
100% on board. Who do we got to kill?
If the level 15 adventurer isn't going to deal with it, I don't think a bunch of level 2s are gonna.
What's a level?
You know what a level is. You use it to make sure that
to keep the bow straight. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you only think we're second tier people?
Are you okay, Summertime?
It would be
had a rough day
irresponsible.
yesterday.
It
Sorry,
would be irresponsible to abandon the current.
I don't want anybody getting involved in this problem. I've been avoiding it for a long time. That's why I went adventuring. It's all good. It's all good.
I walk up to Lug and I try to take his big hand in my little hands and I go, "But it's your family."
This is good.
I know.
Very good.
I'll thank you. I'll thank you, little cousin. It's okay though. It really is. It's okay. Don't worry. If anybody comes around and I'll need some help, you'll be first to ask.
I understand. It's a beautiful piece of craftsmanship.
Oh yeah. No, it was made for my ancestors as a thank you gift from a dwarven king, I believe.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was a gift of gratitude to my clan, to my family. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go back inside and make sure everything else, if there's anything else that needs to be cooked, he'll probably come out. Thanks very much for fixing.
Sorry for getting you in trouble in the first place.
Hasn't been caught yet.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean.
He goes in. He gives a thumbs up to all you, like everything's okay, and he goes inside. And Hildy comes out.
Before Hildy comes out, we're like, okay, we're absolutely ditching the haunted house plan. We're gonna go find Lug's clan, and we're gonna take out the top guy, put him back on the seat.
I now dedicate my life to this.
Exactly.
Maybe we do this first.
Yes, we do this before we go back to the
Doesn't
haunted
seem
house.
time sensitive. No. It's been a thing for 40-some years. Don't think
If
that one's time
Lug
sensitive.
doesn't want us to pry, I respect his decision.
Not prying.
We're just murdering.
This bread is delicious.
We're not
What kind
prying. It's just
what kind of-
murder. There's a T-shirt.
What kind of bread did you get, Squall?
Arson could be the answer.
So
Could be
we go
fun.
get the cannon.
Could be fun, that's right.
Again, Hildy. We just
We go get
What
go
kind
get
of bread
the
is that,
cannon.
Squall?
Fry, of course.
I shove more ham. I shove ham in my pockets and bacon. We ate all of it from yesterday.
I'm gonna grab some.
I just
Ham,
look across
a
the
little bit of
table at
toast.
Alazira. Like, one more?
I put 2 more handfuls of bacon and ham in my pockets. And then I refill the bread pocket as well.
I
Okay,
am
so
enjoying my coffee.
Hildy comes out. How's everything out here, dears? Is everything fine? Did you all get a good night's sleep?
Magnificent. It was wonderful.
All right, that's good. Oh, Tilly, dear,
Yes.
I don't think we have too much to worry about those golden items.
You think?
They were made that way. I also found a
Oh.
little something. Tucked into the sleeve of that book. And she hands you.
What is it?
She hands you an old receipt. It looks like an old receipt from a goldsmith making all these things.
Now that makes more sense.
Now I'm just imagining, like, it was like, how old are we talking? Like parchment old or like clay tablet?
No,
old?
it's actually.
2
She
weeks
said,
ago.
I actually did a bit of a. Before I turned in, I did a little bit of a fancier spell to try to get a handle on everything, and it seems that your alchemist chap
Mhm.
was a con artist.
Hmm.
He had the book as proof for his marks,
Ah,
Some
charlatan.
people.
and he had those other items made to show, oh look, see what I did. Oh, here you can see that it's the marvelous magic that I can do to try to sell
And
a
all the bags of
fake
gold is the
stone.
money he made from. That
I-
makes more sense.
So the coin was his ill-gotten gains.
Ugh.
As this is going on,
I'm
I
sorry, I
pulled
got
up.
so excited about that.
Oh no, dear. I was curious about it myself when you brought all that in. So no, it's not just you. Don't worry about it. No, what were you saying? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
As this was going on, I probably finished eating and are now playing with things from out of my pockets.
Okay.
Pulled a rock and a bug and just spinning it on the table. I'll throw a ball bearing at the bird whenever he looks over at my stuff.
What have you taken out of your pockets now?
That rock. I'm
Okay.
just spinning it on the table, playing with it.
Everybody make just a basic perception check.
Yeah, nothing weird. Just playing with shit from my pockets.
For one.
Aha! A 21.
22.
Hildy rolled a 4.
A 21 on Squall as well.
Okay, well, you pick up right away that. Where did that come from? You see that it's got like a little bit of a wire that's like wrapped around it.
That's not a ball bearing.
Zero, what's that?
So Squall actually like jumps up onto the table, this little spry little bird that he is, and kind of like walks up to it like, Miss Tree, exactly where did you find Where did you find that rock?
It was in my pocket.
Previously to the pocket.
Oh, it was in the house.
And
Which house?
You didn't think to mention that?
It's a rock.
But
I'm going to pull my goggles down over my face again and cast Detect Magic.
The rock is glowing.
I'm still like doing stuff like this with Squall.
Allie?
The rock is glowing to you and you alone, Tilly, because of the detect magic.
Does Detect Magic tell you the kind of magic?
Yes, let me just double check on that quick.
This is like some evil thing, and you and I are playing.
I just kind of like cross the table and like look at it.
Squall's got his wings up like he's ready to jump. If that rock goes in the air again.
I'm just assuming with my sleight of hand, I could have pretended to pull it from behind your ear. It's a +6. You can hide and pretend to pull a coin from your ear.
It's not exactly a school. It's arcane in nature. Maybe it's definitely arcane in nature. There's also I'm losing my camera. There's also a little bit somehow of a slight hint of like divine type magic. So you're not more familiar with that. There's definitely a little bit of maybe a trace of evocation magic. There's no transformation magic radiating from it at all, though.
It's gonna be rich, I tell you. Rich.
Allie, that thing's a little freaky.
You want to look at it?
Yeah.
I'll toss it to Tilly, and when I do that, I toss 2 ball bearings up in the air for Finn. Or not Finn, Squall.
Okay.
He simultaneously grabs one ball bearing with his hand and the other with his claw on his talons on his feet.
That's what I wanted.
All right. As you go to catch the rock as she throws it, you catch it and you put your hand around it, and then you open your hand and it's not there. Elazira, the rock is back in your hand.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Do it again.
And sure enough, she tries to throw it away and it just goes right back into her hand.
Hildy.
I throw it to Squall.
This thing's magical. And
Squall, you don't have
weird.
it. It's back in her hand.
Can you set it down? You set it down a second ago. Didn't you say you put it in your pocket?
It was in my pocket. I put it on the
So
table.
You can't give it to someone else. Okay, so that thing is like it's a smush. There's more than one.
Mush.
What if I hand it to you and I just go to hand it to Tilly?
There's divine magic in this, but also I'm not good at that stuff. That's some other juju.
I'll take the rock and I'll put it on top of Tilly's hand and like leave my hand open on top of her open hand with the rock in the middle.
Okay.
And slowly lift my hand up.
It just begins hovering.
Okay, it's still in Tilly's hand.
Take my hand away.
Just back away slowly.
And now it disappeared. And it's back in your hand.
Hildy, have you ever seen anything like this before?
Put it down on the table.
Well, Hildy just rolled a nat 20.
Whoa!
So, now you said that's it. What did you say? You looked at it, and what did you say? What did you see?
There was some divine magic in there, and evocation, I think.
Where did you find that, dear?
It was in the house.
Where in the house was it, though?
It was near the stairway, right? No, it was. I was walking around downstairs looking for them, keeping an eye out, and it was just on the ground, and I kicked it. It was when you guys were in that chamber, and I was waiting outside for you.
Is the rock still on the table right now?
The rock is it's near her, so yes, the rock is on the table.
I'm
Grab
gonna
it off the table.
change the.
You open your hand, and it's not there, and it's back in. It's back in Alazira's hand.
I'm gonna change the lenses on my goggles, and I'm casting Identify.
All right. Hildy sees what you're doing and says, "Stop, dear. You might need that later. I'll take a quick look at it. Let me see. And you start seeing the little telescoping arms come out from her bun and fix over her eyes. She makes some adjustment. Oh dear. Now think clearly, Alazira. Where did you find this?
It was on the floor outside of the room.
Was there anything else on the floor? Is that where you saw the skeletal people?
Yes. There was nothing else on the floor worth picking up.
Was this near that alchemist chap?
That was the same room, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in that room. But Lulu was in the room with me. Nothing happened.
I'm not perceptive.
I know. I'm still saying you were in the room with me.
I was in the room when it happened.
Oh, okay. That might explain it, because I think this is what that con artist was using to try to sell. It's a luck stone.
Ooh.
But it's not a good luck stone.
Ooh.
In fact, from casting the Identify on it, I can tell you that it's cursed, dear.
Oopsies.
You need to have. Now, actually, what it is it will help you once, and then it'll hinder you 2 more times.
One in the hand, 2 in the basket.
Interesting.
Is there anything we can do to remove it?
Oh, well, if you have somebody cast a remove curse or a restoration spell of some sort.
It could help us. It will help us once. We should at least let it help us and then remove the curse.
Would that work? Or will it just hinder us on the way to getting the curse removed?
Can you, does it order, the first one helps you, or is it drawing a straw?
No, it will. If she needs to make any sort of decisions, if she tries to make an attack somebody, it will just automatically try to help her. But then afterwards, 2 other occurrences will not work in her favor.
But then will something good happen again on the 4th time?
Yes, it kind of resets itself.
I will take the hit if it means that it could help us.
Hey, Alazira.
I really think this is a bad idea.
At least the first one.
You want to know what the worst thing that could happen to you would be? To die?
I mean, if that's the worst thing that could happen, that's the worst thing that could happen.
No.
Things die and then come back.
Do they?
Do they?
I suppose they do, but they look a lot more bony.
I really think this is a very bad idea.
I agree with Salmathe.
It's, if you want to be latched on to this Luckstone, Alazira, that is up to you. But I think some of the guys up at the temple could help remove it if that ever becomes an option that you want to take.
Let's try
I'm
it
not
out
there
first.
yet.
Let's see if it'll help. We're kind of on a short amount of time. If we're gonna hunt down Lug's father's killer, we probably
That's secondary quest. We'll get information about that
Very
later.
secondary.
No, we did want to go back to the house. There were some rooms that we hadn't really investigated.
I know how we do it. She said it was gonna auto help me if I do anything. So I'm just gonna do something. And then we'll see what the consequences are.
I don't. Alazira?
This sounds very ill-advised.
What's the worst that could happen?
Don't ever say that!
Death, we just said.
Well, then someone can spring me back.
I don't know how.
I kind of might have used my one big thing with the temple. I don't know how they would feel about me trying to get you brought back to life.
Well, if you guys are worried about it, we can go to the temple and get this removed, but...
It's your...
But it is up to you.
Well, if it's going to hurt anybody else, I don't want any of you to get hurt.
Tilly's just shoving bacon in her mouth.
Oh, whatever should I do? What a horrible decision this is to make.
Temple!
Does the stone do anything?
Nope.
Damn. Throw the stone on the ground.
And it's back in your hand.
Oh.
Oh, man. Well...
To the temple!
Temple!
All right.
Temple right now.
Before I do anything.
Fetcher.
Oh, before you go, Lug, come out here. They're getting ready to go. And Lug comes out, and he has a plate. He's got a big oven mitt on, holding. It looks like most of you could probably wear this oven mitt as a full hat.
Rad.
So, and he's got a hot tray that has some very familiar looking biscuits.
Oh, sweet. This biscuit's a little bit bigger than I'm usually used to, but I'm excited to eat it.
All right, so now let them cool a little bit. I just got them out of the oven. So let them cool a little bit, and this way you get full potency.
While they're cooling off, I'm going to run up the stairs and put my shoes on.
Oh, Lug, I know Tilly wanted, if it's not too big of a problem, that we might have to, stake out. And I know Tilly wanted special, stakeout snacks. Do you have anything or know what stakeout snacks are?
Well, you need food to.
I know.
I can make you
donuts.
I haven't made donuts in a while. I can have those. I can have those whipped up for you, sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, I'll get on those for later on. They won't be anything special like these little lot, but
I mean, if you make them for us, they'll be special.
Oh, that's a very nice thing to say. Thank you very much.
The hint of cinnamon in these is really good.
And then I thump back down the stairs in my big boots.
Okay.
Thump.
All right, so so all of you are gathered together, and you're going to head over to the temple?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to take the wagon, I assume?
I think we can just walk to the temple and we'll pick up the wagon, all our stuff on the way out.
We got a whole bunch of gold from the sneaky dude, the alchemist. Last night. Could trading some of that make them more likely to help us, Lulu?
Probably.
So, I mean, they do take donations. The biggest thing is the thing is, I mean, they would probably help us with the remove curse, remove the thing from Alazira pretty easily. I was more worried about if we had to, bring one of us back from the dead. That one's a little more expensive.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tilly, should we offer some of the money to Lug and Hildy?
Absolutely.
Since
Head around their restaurant.
Yeah, I feel bad that we just eat here and sleep here, and they do things for us.
Oh, I'm gonna, Art or Lug and Hildy still in the.
We're walking to the temple.
Yeah, we're walking to the temple.
We're walking to the temple already? Okay. Never mind.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
I
gotta pick up my order.
What's a donut?
Shh.
You ever have bread?
Oh, yes.
All right, imagine bread with a hole in it.
And sweet. Donuts are
and sweeter.
Yes.
Dessert.
Oh, okay. I still don't get it.
You'll love
I
it.
don't
You'll find out
that,
soon.
But
It's like a sweet bagel.
That I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all right, inside I don't remember if I gave them to you. I thought I might have when you because you were casting the identify on them last time, and I might have given you the gold piece value for each of those things.
I casted detect magic. You stopped me when I went to do identify.
I thought you did ritual for 5 things. You were checking everything.
last
out.
night.
Last night. I was thinking about just now on the stone.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I did identify on everything.
So I think I gave you the total value for everything, didn't I?
I'm not certain.
Okay, if you want to take this down quick, in the little sacks, the gold coins, there was a total of 47 gold.
Okay.
That's all the gold coins. The golden skull is worth 20 gold.
Okay.
The apple is worth 5. The rose is worth 5. And the set of balance weights, there are 5 of them, each worth 5. So the balance weight set is worth 25 altogether.
Okay.
And that's how much of that you scarp it off with.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay, so I need let's see. Who's leading the way to the temple? I guess Lulu would be?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
All right. Awesome. Crushing it. That's dirty 20.
Okay, it's a relatively uneventful going along. After about 30 minutes or so, you walk there with no real problem or anything. It's quiet inside. It's by the time you get there, you figure it's about 9ish or so. So morning services had just ended.
Oh, thank God. All right.
So you go inside.
Yep.
And right there in the front, you see walking along. You see Arden and Hannah walking.
Oh, sweet. I like Hannah. I'll call her by her normal name instead of the nicknames that I've given everybody else. Yeah, Lulu waves at them, and she's like, all right, I've got everybody here. They can meet everybody. Great. And yeah, she waves over. She's like, hey, Hannah, Archie, great to see you guys. This is the group that we've been taking care of the stuff going around in town. Really glad that we got some of that holy water, because we took care of some undead in the haunted house. So
what?
Really great. she found this stone that.
Wait.
No, let me keep doing the bit.
Wait, Ludani, please back that up a little bit. You said that there was
Archie, I like you, man, but not that much.
You had said something about undead.
Oh yeah, there was like 5 skeletons, and then like a skeleton mage guy thing. Yeah.
Wait. Surely you wouldn't have encountered a lich.
No. What's a lich? I don't think this is a lich. It just looked like a dude in like a skeleton in a robe, but he went down within 2 hits.
I was just about to be very concerned. You see, a lich is a very powerful undead. You might have heard a little bit. You have heard a little bit something about them.
Okay.
In half paying attention to things that everybody says around the temple.
Yeah, no, this from what we're gathering with his journal and like where he was staying at, and this guy did not seem like, all powerful being trying to become a god. This just seemed like a wizard that, left something behind. But it didn't it smelled like bad eggs, but it didn't smell like, evil planar being.
So you've begun exhibiting the sensations of detecting various forms.
It's great. I smelled glitter the last time I used it. It was weird.
The Fae.
Yeah.
That's as good as any way to describe it, I suppose.
I hope it gets better than just smells. I hope it becomes something less weird to describe to people. Anyway.
In any event, now you said something about she found a stone.
Right. So after we took care of those undead things, and my friend here found this stone, picked it up, and now it won't leave her side, and the wonderful Hildy checked it out, and apparently it's a curse luck stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I'll throw it at him. Toss it to him.
Roll.
Why? I'm just tossing. What am I rolling? Toss?
Roll.
Lulu's over here just like...
What am I rolling?
I need you to roll a d20 to hit, and roll it with advantage.
Okay. I read the thing. It says I have to attune to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what you did.
You slept with it in your pocket.
You did.
I didn't think I was.
Oh no! I just realized.
You done did that thing.
I rolled 2 4s.
Oh, thank God.
It disappears just as it comes in front of his face, and it's back in your hand.
See?
What? Why would... Oh, you're definitely one of Ludani's friends, aren't you?
We are friends now, aren't we?
We were friends when we were plotting to steal the cannon. Anyway, so...
You do notice Hannah is trying to keep very hard from chuckling.
Lulu is not.
She's not succeeding very well.
It's okay. Lulu's just like... Alizir, you can't just throw rocks at people.
Well, I knew it was going to come back. It's not like I was going to hit him.
Bursts out giggling.
I'm sorry.
He's just watching like...
So I'm supposing that if you try to throw this rock away, it just reappears in your hand or upon your person.
Yeah, keeps coming back.
I see. Do you know anything else of the nature of the curse?
So,
the next 2 things I do are going to be bad.
Oh, well, I can see where that might be a problem. All right, let me see what we can do here. And he'll come over to you. And he says, now, I hope you don't mind. I do need to touch your forehead.
I bend down a little. I don't know how tall he is.
You're actually about the same height.
Oh, okay. Then
he's an elf. And so he puts 2 fingers upon your forehead.
Cold hands.
Well, he is a sea elf.
Oh, cold wet hands.
He's just not he's not moist like Lulu.
Not like Lulu.
Nope.
He's
it
not
happened.
moist.
I already said it. Cold wet hands.
He's not moist. So he puts 2 fingers on your forehead and he'll touch the stone. And you hear he just starts muttering a little bit. Does anybody speak elf?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
I do. My mom's an elf.
That's right. Well, you understand. You can tell that it's Elvish, but it's a different kind of dialect. But it's like you're picking up little parts of words here and there. He's just muttering them almost silently to himself.
It's like the difference between Spanish and Portuguese.
Yeah.
And he says, all right, kindly throw the item that way.
I throw it.
Okay. And it hits the floor.
Nice.
And then real quick, I throw a ball bearing up in the air so Squall doesn't go after the rock.
Well, the rock itself is not shiny.
Don't care. The fact that he sees me throwing something, I'm just covering my bases.
All right.
Squall did tense when she threw it. He was ready to go, but he was resisting.
I actually saw you tense for a second.
And he steps back. There, that should take care of it.
Thank you. So I just leave that here with you now?
You're welcome. Yes, I will see to it that it is properly disposed of. He touches his fingers to his temple, and within a few moments later, you see a very dour-looking monk, a friar coming in.
Benny! Except Benny. You too.
Comes in, and you see him come out with a pair of tongs. And he uses the tongs to pick it up by the wire, and then he brings out a bag and he drops it in the bag.
Nice.
And he walks out of the room without acknowledging any of you. And he's especially not acknowledging Lulu.
That's fine. He's probably bummed I took a pearl from him. Speaking of, oh, sorry, April, were you going to say something?
It wasn't actually in game. All I could picture was, have you seen Warehouse 13?
Yes.
Where they pick up the item and put it in the bag.
They put it in the purple and go, yeah.
It's that bag.
Exactly.
Somehow I knew somebody would make that inference. So,
but yeah. Archie, this wonderful lady here, and she points to Tilly. She is the one who used the pearl that you very graciously gave me. It has been very helpful. And Selma, did you want to talk to somebody? I can't. I'm sorry if I'm doing that out of character. I can't remember if Sarah had said it or if Selma had said it in character.
I think Selma mentioned it. but
I believe so, yes.
I believe what I wish to talk about is a little bit of a longer conversation than we have time for right now. If we want to deal with the house today.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you maybe wanted to ask and see if anybody knew, and then maybe come back around after we're done with our errand. More stakeout.
That is a good point.
I make them every now and again.
Is Arden still there?
Yes.
All right. Arden, sir.
Yes.
How much do you know about demons and tieflings?
Oh, I know a little bit about them. I have met a few in my time. There is a member of our order who is actually abroad right now. Who is a tiefling. He, I believe he's, let me see. He's out west right now, about, I would say, a 10-day or so away. He's not due back for at least a month. He would probably be a better person to speak to about it. Was there some concern that you had, my child?
Not anything immediate. A curiosity.
I see. Well, I see that there are two of you here, so I suppose that's. Do you need something as well? Possibly, my child. He speaks to Tilly.
Selmathe, is this about?
Yes.
No, not anything immediate, but if it's all right with you, Selmathe, I'd like to hear that conversation if we go see him at some point.
I'd tell you anything I found out anyways. You may as well hear it from the source.
Thanks.
I'll send a message to Brother Bartholomew.
Thank you.
And
it isn't urgent. Again.
Are you certain it's not urgent? As long as you're certain it's not urgent, I won't tell him to hurry back. As I said, he's at least a 10-day away.
And Selmathe's sitting here thinking, like, how long do I plan to be here?
Well, maybe you could think on it for the day and come back later.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that would be good.
Of course, as you wish. I would like to thank all of you for taking care of an undead problem that I had no knowledge of.
It was
because of that.
Pleasure.
Please do not think of recompense for the removal of the curse. Allow me to do that as a way of saying thank you for dealing with the undead.
Rad.
Well, they were going to kill us, so made sense to do at the time.
Yes. I did think the alchemist one was going to be a bit of a bigger issue than it actually turned out to be.
Yeah, he was super lame. I had such high expectations.
An undead alchemist, you say?
He was really an alchemist. He was a wannabe.
An undead
charlatan.
There you go.
Yeah.
A charlatan skeleton.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's looking at you completely oblivious.
When he was alive,
he obviously does not know he's made a joke.
It's fine.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, my child.
When he was alive, he was a con man. He wasn't really an alchemist. He just swindled people out of their money.
And now he was more of an ex-con.
Wait a second.
Someone's cat had timing. It's great.
Wait, a charlatan, you say? Was he trying to sell? Was he trying?
Philosopher's stone. Yeah. That luck stone.
About 60 or 75 years ago, the temple's been there a long time. There was talk of somebody that was swindling people, that was trying to sell or claiming to have made multiple stones that could do amazing things. I had to actually talk somebody out of making a purchase. Yes, dear.
I think my rock was one of his rocks.
I see. Well, I didn't actually. I've never come across this particular artifact before, so it might have been something that he used as an example for what he could do.
Just in case you want to check it out later, it was one of his.
All right, that's fine. Thank you very much for letting me know. As I was saying, there was about 75 years ago or so, there was somebody that I received a lot of complaints, but we never found him, though.
Oh, we found him, but, the remains that were animated. Now, the thing is, though, like, was he an actual wizard that just kind of bumbled his way into necromancy, or was he an alchemist that bumbled his way into necromancy?
That's what I was just thinking, Lulu. If he was supposed to be crappy at what he did, I mean, it wasn't difficult to beat the skeletons, but
bringing up skeletons is not an easy thing to do.
Exactly.
Nor to like make yourself one again without making yourself a lich, which is why I'm like, maybe somebody else did it. Or
I assumed at first that, what we all assumed, that he was an actual alchemist and maybe this was the way he was protecting the secret lab that we found. But I think Lulu's right. I don't know if he would have been capable of this.
How is there another wizard running around somewhere?
There is apparently another wizard running around somewhere.
Well, I'll give you this. You do remember that the clothes on the alchemist look really old. And remember that Hildy said that the copy of the book that she also had was an older copy, and it would be about the same time.
Well, yeah.
And you did also find his spell book too, Tilly.
Yeah.
We're not saying that the time period which this guy existed isn't right. Was he the one that made the skeletons and then made himself a skeleton, or was there another wizard that's better than him that made the skeletons?
Well, sometimes some wizards are able to survive through sheer willpower, if you can call it surviving. Their will survives even if their body does not.
I reach into the bag of holding and I pull out one of those gold ribs. All of the skeletons that were reanimated had these.
Interesting. May I take a look at it?
Absolutely.
He takes it. And sister, could you possibly come here and help me with this? And Hannah comes over, and they each hold an end, and they close their eyes, and they start whispery kind of intoning, and they open their eyes, and you see that their eyes are now glowing a bright blue.
Right, it's pretty cool when they do this.
I use thaumaturgy, and my eyes do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I see. And they take a breath in, they close their eyes, and they open them again, and they're back to normal. Well, these undead were definitely created by that individual.
Oh.
He was a necromancer, of a moderate level. The gold tips on each of the on. Now you say that all of the skeletons had this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did they
Each
have
of
them
them.
on all of the ribs or just the one? No, it
Just
was
the
just the
one.
one. It was just the one. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure, though, that what you found. No, the gold was not only the way of identifying who they belonged to, who created them, but it was also the agency of their creation.
Ooh.
It was what gave the necromancer his control of them.
There wasn't a gold rib on the necromancer's body. He was the only one without one.
That would definitely explain things. If he were raised by someone else as a simple skeleton, an animated skeleton, he would have had such an end on one of his ribs as well. So did he have it on any? Did you look at the body? Was there any gold markings on any of the bones?
I'm trying to remember, but I don't think so.
You did
I don't
look.
think I was.
You did give the bones a good looking over, and especially once you found that first golden rib, you did check out all of the bones. So you didn't find any gold on the necromancer's bones at all.
Mm-mm.
No, he as I said, he had cast something that went awry and turned himself into an undead, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if he had possibly even accidentally tuned in to his stone. Did you say you found the stone on his body?
Not
Alizira.
on his body, but
Oh no, it was just on the floor.
in the same room, though.
He might have dropped it, or it might have finally come off his person with his destruction. But I have a feeling that perhaps he tried to cast some spell to lengthen his lifespan, and perhaps because of the nature of the stone, it went in the opposite direction.
So still really, really dumb.
Nasty piece of work, those things.
Yeah.
I think it's probably for the best that you got rid of it, Allie.
I'm glad I listened to you all.
Because then
Should
you'd
we
be a
go?
stupid skeleton walking around with a stupid robot. I don't want that for you.
I mean, I think I
Should
would be a
probably
cooler
go.
skeleton than that skeleton, but yeah.
A way cooler skeleton.
So,
But we should probably
should
go
go.
because it's like a
We should.
3-hour trip and we're
we
losing
do.
daylight
We're losing
if we
daylight.
want to search.
Well, it's
before.
early. It's still early, so it's only like it's just after 9 a.m. 9:30.
Still, it's a
Yeah,
3-hour drive.
A 3-hour tour.
I want.
And we need to go through
We can
and
move on.
investigate things and then do our stakeout.
Are you going back to the house?
Yeah.
You might want to. How do you have any more of that holy water left?
Who has
have
theirs?
mine.
Two.
I broke mine.
Oh, you still have yours. I used mine against one of the undead, and so did Squall. So if we could get some more holy water, like 2 more vials, so everyone has one, just in case, that would be rad.
Hold on a moment.
Yes.
And within a few moments, Benson comes in, comes in, and he has a small case, and opens it up, and inside are 6 vials of holy water. And he closes the case and he hands it to Arden. And then he kind of walks out without looking or saying anything to any of you. If you're going to be going back there, here, by all means, take this. Do be careful.
Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Well, you've already proven yourself to be quite resourceful. And in the end, it is helping the mother in her mission.
Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll take care of this then. Guys, need anything else?
Fine.
I'll come back tonight, probably, or perhaps tomorrow.
Might be tired.
You know.
As you will.
All right.
Well, then I thank you very much for your assistance in dealing with these undead, and I'm glad that I was able to help you, Miss.
No trouble. Thank you.
If there's nothing else, then I will bid you all a good day and go with the blessings of the Mother of the Sea.
Bye.
Bless the mother. And Squall's back up in the air.
I've been standing here for hours. It's only been 10 minutes. Hours.
Hours.
All right, so you're gonna head back to the Fellfire house and get the cart.
Grab our stuff and head out.
Stuff.
Okay. And Alizira, you definitely feel lighter than you earlier had. When you first came down, you weren't sure, but you did feel something was a little off. You're more aware of it now, though. Now that the rock is gone, you're a little bit more aware of that you were feeling a little off, but now suddenly you're not. It's almost like you didn't know you were off until just now.
Suddenly, I think it's going to be a wonderful day.
And now the surprise die. No,
I'm immune, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Wow, now she's happy about being immune.
Yeah.
I always want the surprise die.
So it turned out, it did turn out, in fact, to be a bane that time.
Oh,
Nice.
So, but
Glad we got that resolved before we went back to the house.
yeah. Yeah.
all right. So
Woohoo!
you get back to Fellfire House,
Good job, everybody.
and that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
So you got the cursed stone removed. You got some extra holy water, and
I wanted to show Arden my cool trick. Never mind, I'll do it next time.
I'm sure he'd be very impressed.
Would be. I could move the water with my mind.
Telekinesis, Kyle.
So we will be back in 15 or 20 minutes, I suppose. I'm sure our wonderful offstage Oracle Babspat is in chat, letting everybody know. I don't have Twitch open at the moment, so I can't see. So we will be back. So we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye. we're back. So, where last we left our gallant troops, they were just getting back to the Fellfire House after getting that cursed stone removed.
Sometimes you just gotta get a stone removed.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone specifically asked for more ham, so I'm giving the ham.
I already have pockets full of ham.
I got a pocket full of ham.
Pocket full of Hildy ham.
Oh, it's haunted ham.
Haunted ham. I got a pocket full of haunted ham. Oh,
Exactly.
God,
All right, back on track.
Instead of locks and traps, it's bagels and
Locks and traps and locks and traps and
hams and locks.
I'm sorry, Dragon.
Okay.
Continue.
All right.
So you get back to the Fellfire House. Are you going inside, or are you just grabbing the cart?
I think we're just grabbing the card.
Yeah, just grabbing the cart.
Grab stuff, grab the cart.
I'm gonna run inside real quick, and I'm gonna run up and just really, really fast see if I can find Lug.
Don't tell him about our plans.
Hildy is behind the bar. Oh, hello, dear. Were the temple people able to help with?
Yes, absolutely. We're about to head out. We're kind of in a hurry, but is Lug around?
Oh, he was just making something. I'll go get him.
Thank you.
She goes in, and he comes out, and he says, "Oh, Hawkers, what you need? Oh, did you want to pick up your snacks?"
Snacks? Your snacks?
Alzira asked
thank
for
you.
snacks
That was.
for having on your trip while you were watching and everything.
We need trip snacks.
That sounds great.
So he brings out a little sack
While
and
he's doing
hands it over
that,
to you,
I
and it's warm.
bend way over and look around and see do I see Hildy behind him or around anywhere where she could hear us?
Actually, no.
Okay. Hey, Lug, I got a favor to ask you. So I kind of
What you need? Do I need to hit somebody?
No. I really wanna make something for Hildy, but I assume, doesn't Hildy have a forge in her workshop?
Oh yeah.
Would you be able to sneak me in there at some point without her knowing, so that I can make her something?
Oh, I think you'd be able to get in there on your own, cousin. You wouldn't need me.
Could you keep this
If
right?
Bobby is in there, you might want to say, sleepy boy, and that'll let you get by him.
Okay. We can talk about it later, but could you keep her distracted? I don't want her to come in while I'm making it or anything like that. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
she loves surprises.
Mhm.
All right, yeah, no problem,
Okay,
cousin.
awesome. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You be careful now.
We will. I promise.
Okay. Oh, and those little treats should be good for you now for by now. It's been enough time gone by, so they should be nice and fully packed, so to speak, for you.
Okay. Thank you, Leg.
You're welcome. You be careful.
Okay, and I grab the sack and start dashing out the door.
Okay. So everybody's in the cart waiting for you.
Guys, I got snacks.
Ooh,
Heck yeah.
snacks are good.
Alazira had Leg make snacks.
Fantastic.
All right.
So you
let's get on the
open-
road.
You open the sack,
Open bag.
and inside are these almost pastries that seem to be like a big circle.
Alazira, are these donuts?
Just pulling out actual donuts.
I'm muted. Yeah, he brought the donuts. This one has chocolate on it.
I dig through the bag. Are there any sprinkle donuts?
There's one that has
Kinda.
little chocolate-looking sprinkles.
I pull it out and I start eating a sprinkle donut.
Remember to save those for the actual, like stakeout.
Oh,
So you-
Squall, here's one with fruit in it. And I throw him a chunk of a fruit one.
Yeah, but Lulu, they're warm. They're not going to stay that way. And I shake the bag at her.
What is that?
It's a donut.
I just give him the whole like apple donut.
Do you like it?
He just shoves it in his face.
Come on, Lulu, they're warm.
This one's sea salt flavor.
Do you want one, Salmathe?
Sure. Are there some of the plain old fashions?
There's
I
one
handed
that
the
just
bag.
has. There's one that has like powdered sugar on it.
Cool.
There's a few in there. You have about like 6 or so left after everything that's been devoured,
More than I expected.
and you're
so.
barely 15 minutes away from the Bellfire House.
Exactly.
No.
It's like every time you buy donuts in real life.
Pastries while they're hot. If you have the opportunity to eat a warm donut, you eat it while it's warm.
I feel that way about bagels, so I'm right there for
Same.
you.
Lulu takes the
Fresh
warm
baked
donut
goods.
and
Always.
she eats it, and she is like, "This is great."
All right, Squall goes back up into the air. He's had his donut. He's jiving. He's vibing. He is back up in the air, seeing what he could see from above.
You also do have all of those. You each have one treat, although Lulu ate her treat.
I did. I couldn't help
So
it.
you have 5 temporary hit points for the next. Well, now it's 7 hours.
Yeah, that's okay. That's enough time.
How many hours until it's check out? Or until we get to the house?
Well, are you
3
going to
hours.
wait until nightfall, or are you going to go in while it's still bright?
I think doing the. Oh, go ahead.
I think we're gonna say the same thing. Like, do the actual investigation, check out the rest of the house while there's still light, and then stake out at night. One brain cell.
One brain cell. Same brain cell. Same brain cell.
I'm just wondering if there's enough time to because we get the 8 hours after we eat it, so should we wait till right before?
Yeah, the donuts don't have that, but the treats we should wait.
The treats do.
So
he can. That's the thing. I will tell you this: he can only make those once a long rest.
I figured. Okay.
So, and that is actually part of the chef feat.
I love that. It's great.
I love that there's a
Can't
chef
wait to
feat.
get on the road again.
Something I didn't know you could sing.
Oh, yeah. My pa taught me a little bit.
It's really pretty. I like it.
Thanks. It's kind of odd. I've never been to sea, but I know a lot of the shanties because that's what my pa did for years. So he taught me all of those.
Okay. So you're going along about the first hour. Who is driving?
It might be Lulu.
It is Lulu's cart.
It is my cart.
Okay.
But if somebody has a better drive speed than me, because
I mean, I have proficiency with land vehicles, which I forgot about.
yes, I don't have proficiency. Mine's in water vehicles.
Yeah, I have water vehicles as well.
Okay, well, hey,
I can fix the cart if it breaks.
was a good idea to see the folk hero one. Cool.
Yeah. There you go.
So, and what's everybody else doing?
On the lookout on the cart, protecting the donuts from everybody else. These are for the stakeout.
Just sitting in the back of the cart, carving little wood stuffs.
Oh.
Squall's just doing
Killing the
circles
time.
and dips, and
Oh,
he's just living his best life up in the air.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
can I don't know if this is something I can actually do in the back of a moving cart, but could I take some time to infuse an item?
Yes.
I would like to make, hold on just a second. Sorry, I'm pulling up the thingy I can do. I would like to make I have the message stones.
Okay.
and I would like to. I'm going to pull out a couple of ball bearings because that's what I've got. And
you're flying up in the sky. You don't see them.
I don't see them. I don't see what's happening.
You're thinking about that.
Ready for this?
Thinking about that donut.
I've got a whole bunch of wire, and I start like taking the ball bearings and just using my tools and stuff, and basically sort of like by the time I'm done, there's this scrawling pattern like woven all over the outside of the ball bearings. They get a little bit thicker, and there's 2 of them that match each other.
Okay, so you have your messenger stones. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now you have to just try to figure out who's going to get them. So, but I'll say that I'll say that it took you the better part of 2 hours of the 3-hour ride up.
Okay.
So Tilly is working away in the back of the cart for the 2 hours. After the first hour, I need let's see. Ludana, you said you were watching the road. Okay, so I need a let me have a perception check, and you can use Squall's modifier as well to help because he's keeping an eye on from everything from up above.
I bet you guys can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can add +6 to it. But...
Great. 11. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Wasn't a 1.
I wasn't paying attention. I was like, I should do that.
It's fine.
Okay, as you're going along, you notice something kind of like sticking out of the sand.
Okay.
It's off to the side, about 15-20 feet away. Something like glistened in the sun that caught your eye.
All right, cool. I'm like, hey, someone say, hold up, I see something on the side of the road, and then Ludani jumps out of the cart.
Samantha like makes the cart stop. And gets the horses to halt.
Lulu walks over to it.
Okay.
What is it?
I don't know, but it was shiny and on the side of the road.
Squall has noticed the cart stop. He has come down to investigate, and he's getting close just as soon as she says shiny. Lands right next to Lulu with a bud. Shiny? What are we doing?
She puts a hand on his little feathered head and says, walking to it cautiously. And if it turns out to be nothing, you can absolutely go ham.
Fantastic. Wait, who had that?
When she points it out, can I now do a check on it and see if I can figure out what it is?
Sure.
Perception?
Yep.
Natural 20 for a 25,
Yes.
but I also had a D4, so 26 with a
Okay.
natural 20.
You can see that the sparkle was the shine, the sparkling was coming from a belt buckle that was that seems to be in the sand. There seems to be something under the sand.
I think
belt
it's
buckle
someone's
is
pants.
Pants?
Now you're seeing this from the cart. You didn't go up to it
No.
physically.
That's
Yeah.
all I was.
You can tell that there's a belt buckle, and you see part of the belt attached to it, and you notice that there's a little bit of a mound underneath.
It's a belt buckle. Someone's pants are there.
Yeah, Lulu goes over and she's like, that's a shame. Someone's walking around with no pants on. Probably looking like a fool with their pants on the ground. That was a deep cut. Sorry, everybody.
How dare you bring back... I had repressed that. Wow.
That was from Atlanta. That's like a hometown favorite. Anyway.
I forgot that existed.
God.
Nikki. Sorry, not Nikki. Nikki's not in the game. Lulu goes over and picks up the belt buckle.
There's something attached to it. It's a body.
Cool.
Loot it.
Yeah, yeah. Lulu definitely is going to be like, oh no, yeah, that's a body, and begin to like dust away the sand. She's also going to once she uncovers the body from the ground, she's going to do a medicine check to see if it's still alive. Gotta check.
You can tell it is not.
Not quite dead yet.
Had to be. I feel
as you start moving the sand away, you also notice that there's no head.
Oh,
it's been severed.
Ooh.
Okay. Alrighty.
I don't want the shining anymore.
How long has this been out here?
With my medicine check, can I tell how long the body has been?
Yeah, you could.
At least it's been dead.
Yeah, you should be able to tell that.
Solid 13.
This body has been buried shallowly. I would say you figure that it's at least 3 or 4 days.
Okay, gross. But someone did intentionally bury this body.
You can tell too. And do you go over to it, Alzira?
Yeah, I pointed out,
I was about to ask.
It's a headless body. It's super dead.
Did the
It's been
clothes
here.
look familiar?
They don't look familiar. Like it's not somebody that you've seen previously.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't searched any of the pockets yet to find.
I mean, I would go over there and search the body because I'm a rogue and I want stuff.
Yeah,
I got you. No worries.
Wow, Lord, it left my head. Hold on a second here.
It happens. You're doing great. By the way, while Dragon reclaims his memories, check out some of the great merchandise over on on TeePublic.
That's not helping. But
Hey,
thank
Finn,
you.
how do you get good looking?
Nope. Some of these.
I'm trying to help out my brother here by not saying any of the words that want to come out my face.
Yeah. Something's going to stay with the cart just because leaving carts behind on empty roads is a bad idea.
Very bad idea.
Abandoning carts, not good.
Yeah.
It's not the move.
Okay.
Something's staying where she is, but watching out and like keeping an eye on everything.
You notice that this is a very haphazard burial.
Yeah.
You notice because Alzira, you no doubt with either be it the elves that you grew up with and everything, when they would bury somebody in like the forest, there was definitely a purpose to it and everything. So you've seen some people being buried in the ground like this before, but this seemed to be very much like in a hurry. It was very quick. It was very sloppy. It was not very deep.
3 or 4 days ago, from my memory, was that just when people were showing up into town, or was that the day after?
The day before.
Or the day before, excuse me.
Are there anything in his pockets? Where's his ID? Where's his wallet?
Lulu checks his pockets.
Well, I'm there with you.
There's nothing of any value in his pockets. There is a key.
A key. Sorry.
It's not a very fancy key. Alzira, do me a history check.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Wow, the dice today have been
I want
great
this
for
man's
you.
stuff. Give me this dead man's information.
This key, the key to the situation. This is a key that you would think to find on the person of a merchant or a shopkeeper. It's definitely for the for a lock type, not of a home lock, but of a business lock.
This is a key to a business. I wonder what a man with a business key would do wandering around outside by himself.
With no head.
With no head.
Is
Probably
there
not by himself then.
is there anything distinguishable about this body or anything on his clothing that can like a does this person have a tattoo? Does he have a scar? Any markings or patches on the clothing that can give away any form of identification?
You do notice a scar that is older coming down the neck, like to here.
Would
It's a
Lulu know of anyone? Sorry, continue, Dragon.
Not really, no. You don't know anybody like that. There's if you're looking on the back and everything, there's nothing on the back. There's no scar or burns or anything like that on the back.
I think we should take this key and keep going, and when we get back to town, see what this key leads to, and then we'll know whose body that was.
We have
Weren't
to
we
take
looking
the
for a
whole
dead
body.
merchant?
We don't know if he's dead or not yet.
You do
He
notice
has no
Are you
head.
guys like away?
you
Oh,
do
okay.
notice that the cut across the neck is very jagged. So it did not come off clean.
I don't like that either.
Everyone, shouldn't we be alerting the town guard? From last I checked, there was one missing person in town.
Two.
Two missing
far-
people in
we're
town, and now there's a body.
We're 2 hours away.
Yeah,
Guys,
we're hours outside of town right now.
I
We
mean,
Either
can
way-
pick up the body on the way back. I don't think it's
Oh.
going to go anywhere.
But
this is actually pretty
I don't wanna-
important. I know we don't want to
Then I don't want to take the dead body to the place where dead things come back.
Yes. Here's a thought. I'm not smart. I'm not very good at
You're
noticing
really
things.
smart.
No, I know my strengths, and it's strength. How about we drop you guys off to do the recon? I take the cart back, pick this guy up, and take him back to the constables, and then be back for the stakeout.
But that's going to be 6 hours, 3 hours there, and then 3 hours back.
that'll still be
Plus the
before
time you
dark.
would have to spend talking with authorities. That's half the night before you'll be back. What if something happens? Like you said, you're the
It's only,
strong
it's
one.
only like noon.
Yeah, it's only noon.
It's
Hold on a
only
second,
noon, but it's
guys.
still a 6 to 8 hour difference before you get back to us. Which
Yeah.
who knows what we're going to do? I mean, we were attacked in broad daylight last time.
In the
That
in the
house
swamp.
is no. We were attacked in the house. It was daylight.
No.
We didn't go in the house until night.
It was nighttime.
Okay. You can go back. Bye.
I completely trust you guys, but I would feel very, very bad if we left this body here and left it here or took it with us to the haunted house and then things happened.
Okay. What if we take it with us to the haunted house, but we leave the cart 180 feet away from the
I don't
house?
think we need to leave this. I think Lulu's right. I don't think we need to leave this body alone. This whole time this has been going on, Tilly's been furiously writing in her little notebook. I think I might have not a solution, but something that might help. And I pull out the 2 ball bearings that I've been working on in the cart, and I'm going to hand one to Alazira. I meant this for you anyway. These are message stones. You're our scout. You go ahead of the group a lot. This way you can always talk to us if you need to.
Thank you.
And I'm going to hand Lulu the other one. So I think it might, I think, to be honest, guys, I think this is a pretty fair guess that this is Zephram. And we know from the things that, and she starts flipping through her notebook, we don't have any hard evidence, but it looks like Zephram was a middleman for whatever Galen Primewater is up to. Now we find him dead in a shallow grave. It's a whole lot of coincidences. There is no solid evidence for anything at this point, but it's a whole lot of coincidences. And I don't think it's a good idea, considering how powerful these people are in town, to leave this body doesn't need to go out of our sight.
That's very fair.
Well, then why don't we all go back and then all come back together?
Well, then we would lose all the time investigating the house.
We would be able to live and investigate the house in the night again. That's not an...
Or we wait until tomorrow morning and try this again.
Wait until tomorrow.
As a group. I worry about separating everybody in the final moments of investigating this house. Just seems like a really, really bad idea.
It wouldn't be separating everybody. It would be 4 people at the house and 1 person doing just a quick run.
I also don't feel comfortable with you doing that by yourself. What if someone who killed him finds
honest,
you on the way back and forth?
I'm super hard to kill.
If we did this, Lulu, I think I'd want to go with you.
See, so now there's only 3 versus on one side and 2 on the other side, and I can't keep both of the flyers safe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then
I mean, they can fly, but then they can't keep me safe from the ground if they're up in the air. So it's kind of hard.
I just didn't want it to take an extra day to get all this stuff done.
Tonight.
All right.
See how this goes.
Cool. Lulu is going to put the body on the cart, though. She loads it up, and then
Now I'm definitely not riding.
Fair enough. And then we head towards the house.
Yep. Wait, towards the house or
no, back towards town.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys wanted to. Okay. All right. I misunderstood. All right, we're going back towards the town.
Yep. Yeah, Somebody turns this cart around.
Don't make me tense.
While we're in the cart on the way back, I'm going to pull out one of those pieces of paper that the Dwarven Master gave me, and I'm going to write out a quote that just says that we've been continuing the search for Zephram and for Galen Primewater, that we don't have any conclusive evidence, but we've just found a body that is missing its head, that we're on the way to the town now to try and, get some more information about what the situation is. And then I'm going to fold it into a little paper bird, and I'm going to throw it.
Out of character, does anyone have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
I do. Oh, we can put the body in the bag of holding.
Hey, Tilly, I have a really bad idea.
Yeah?
Can't we put the body in the bag and then nothing would hurt it? And then it's not like we have to carry it, and then we don't have to go back.
Oh.
I mean, he's already messed up. It's not like it's going to hurt him more to be in the bag. And in fact, in the bag, doesn't he stay preserved and fresh for a little bit longer?
Does he stay fresh in the bag?
Is it like a Ziploc?
Dungeon Master question. But that's just out of curiosity. Does he stay fresh in the bag?
Or will he rot in the bag? I mean, we're not.
It's not a Ziploc of holding.
You have to burp the bag.
There is
get the air out.
There is a special bag that Critical Role had made up. It's called
the bag of
holding.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we don't keep him in there for very long. I mean, it's not like he's going to get anything else gooey.
That's true. Do we have something we can wrap him in so he doesn't lose any?
This sheet of cloth that's just happens to be in our trailer. Camper? Cart.
Look, those blankets were made by hand and with love and care by the temple clerics.
It's not the temple blankets. It's the tarp that goes over the cart so water doesn't get in when it rains. That you totally every cart has.
Yeah, you actually gave in the.
I did give in the blankets.
All the blankets. You gave in all the blankets to get the candles back, which you already had turned in as well.
We just roll him up in this sheet and put him in the bag.
All right, I probably shouldn't have sent that bird then.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Can you send a bird after the bird to take it down?
Please disregard the last bird. The second bird gets there before the first bird.
Actually, you had just sent the bird, so Squall's like, "Oh, you want me to fetch the bird?" He's got a 50-foot flight speed.
Yeah, he's fast.
The bird Squall.
Can he fetch the bird and I can alter what it says, or is it like done?
Here's the problem. Well, there's no head to go in. It's wider than the bag's mouth.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you have a shoulder in, and that's about it.
I don't know if this is gonna
Crack the bone.
Oh no, we don't want to.
No, we are not dismembering the body.
Well, I'm not going to dismember it. I'm just going to fold him a little.
You work in one shoulder.
Somebody please clip that part.
Maybe this is.
We're not going to dismember. I'm just going to fold him. Somebody please clip that.
It also might look a little sketchy if I
pull a dead body out of a bag.
Yeah,
hey, Rocky,
a dead body out of a bag of holding, because initially they thought we'd done something to these people, didn't they?
Well, that's why we take the dead body to the cops. People who kill someone don't bring the body to the police.
That's true. Well,
you can't. I'm sorry, you will not be able to put this particular body into the bag.
Finn, don't catch that note. We're going back.
Okay, fine.
Let it go.
Fine.
Let it
Here,
go.
and I throw 3 ball bearings up in the air.
The cart is still rolling towards town.
Sorry.
Selmathe's driving. I'm just like trying to shove a shoulder blade into a bag.
Yeah. And she's like the whole way down, she's been like singing a little bit to herself, and it like is a little bit louder now. Just trying to like not hear. My mother told me I would one day buy galleons.
Oh.
Well,
once I stop being able to fit him, I'm not going to spend the whole time trying to shove
And
him.
hey, nanny, nanny, hey, nanny, nanny.
Squall's not good at singing the shanties, but he knows them.
We head towards the town with the dead body.
Yep, we get back to town.
And as we drive by, some like townsperson just sees a birdman squawking, a tiefling singing at the top of her lungs. And
no! It's once the ruckus has died down, she just goes back to just singing to herself.
And this half orc just wrestling with a body in a bag.
I've covered it with the tarp,
right?
so no one sees it as we drive through town.
I kind of brush off the bag of holding a little bit and put it back on my shoulder.
I'm
some
sorry.
bleach in and
You might
shake
want
it.
to clean the flap a little. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, before we go any further, Selmathe, I need you to roll a d20, please.
Oh shit!
Selmathe.
Oh no!
I
rolled a nat 20.
But is
that good or bad?
We'll see.
I don't know.
We're all in the Fey
I've never
realm.
been so scared by a nat 20.
Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh no!
Okay.
We're acting like we'll find out immediately. We won't.
No. Oh God.
As you're driving along,
Singing your
all
song.
of a sudden, everything stops.
No! Oh my God.
Everything stops around you. Nobody is talking or moving.
Joking. We were joking.
Or this
So
couldn't
sorry.
wait.
Oh no! I'm here to do you a favor, dear. The master is feeling particularly generous today. Dear Timothy. And Puck, Isidore reaches out and touches your forehead, and a chill runs through your body. You're welcome. And he disappears in his little dust cloud. Until your next long rest, you are effectively under a bless spell.
Oh!
You
Ooh.
cannot sleep tonight.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So you can add,
Okay,
that
okay.
means you get to add a D4 to any roll or saving throw.
Cool.
And so there you are. You were the chosen of tonight's surprise die, and you got a boon. Boy, did that natural 20 go good for you.
No kidding. Oh my god.
So
Is that on any roll and saving throw? That's really good.
it's a blessing, but instead of having to be for a limited time and concentrated on, she's got it until she takes a long rest.
Yeah, like a normal bless, it's only attack rolls and saving throws. So if she gets it on any D20 roll.
This is only on attacks and
Oh, it's gonna be like
attack. No, it's effectively a bless spell, but it's a long effect.
I thought your patron just really liked you.
I mean, apparently he does. So, add 1d4 to attacks. Is that to all of them, or do I just use it once?
No, until the next long rest, you add a D4 to your attacks and your saving throws. It's just like being under a bless spell.
Okay, cool.
So you got the boon this time.
All right. And I think when she feels it, she pulls on the reins. So as soon as she comes, as soon as things come back to the cart stops.
Oh, like a sudden stop.
Yes.
All of a sudden, the rest of you just lurch forward, and
she's hunched over and just
My neck.
My back.
My shoulders.
Timothy, are you okay?
I don't know why I lurched forward. Squall's in the air.
Yeah, you in looking all around, you see Squall in mid flap,
Oh god.
just hanging in the air.
I hate that so much. Oh god.
That would actually be terrifying.
Right?
And she's like, I think I'm all right. Isidore. Jesus. Okay.
Oh.
I
Did you
think that
do
was
it
good.
again?
The little funky guy?
So, yes. He likes to stop time sometimes and give me things, I guess. It's a Fae thing. Time is weird in the Fae wild. Anyways, I think that was good. I hope so.
He gave you something good.
I think.
Okay.
Well, that's not bad.
If it ever starts to feel bad, we should go get it checked out of the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely do that. But I think this one's fine. I'm a little concerned what exactly I've been doing that has Oberon so pleased with me, but we'll deal with that another time. And she urges the horses on again.
You do
Was
hear
it the dead body?
upon mentioning his name, you do hear a slight little off in the distance.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
You still feel the positive energy coursing through your body right now. Like a very slight tingle.
Like you licked a battery.
That was very much like when he first gave you your powers.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Not exactly sure what's going to happen, but we'll see.
Okay, so nothing else happens on the way back.
A funny thing happened on the way to the constable with a dead body in a cart. Anyway, we go to the constable with the dead body in the cart.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I salt marsh.
It was nice knowing you guys. It'll be fun in prison.
have fun in prison.
Season 2, Saltmarsh British Prison Break.
We are not smart enough to break out of prison.
No.
Bum bum.
No, we're actually going to break the prison.
I
Bum,
mean,
bum. Law and Order, Saltmarsh. Bum bum.
Squall is not going to be a jailbird. It's not going to.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
thank you.
Does that mean you're going to squawk?
That's
I
Canary's
think
gonna
I just
sing.
lost a hit point, but thank you.
Don't be a stool pigeon.
Get out of my head. Although that was kind of obvious. But still.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get to.
All right.
So you get back. There's nothing going on. Seems like a normal day in the town and everything. You do see a couple of guards out. Now you have the body wrapped in the tarp still.
Yes, yes, we do.
I am
Okay,
not just leaving
I
a dead
just-
body for all to see.
I
in a
just
cart.
wanted to make sure that was clear. Okay.
Every inch of him is covered. I will do whatever rogue shit I need to do to hide that body. Yeah. Until it's time to reveal it.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Just
how
the-
do
the
we
way you say
reveal it?
And now the reveal. It's like a project on Project Runway.
Yeah, exactly. Like, ha!
I take the edge of the
Undercard.
sheet and I rip off the edge of the sheet in a dramatic fashion.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Flourish.
Squall's gonna like try to brace the before this reveal. Squall's gonna try to brace the officers. Members of the watch, good sirs.
Oh, we're not doing it to the watch. We need to go to the constable. Like,
Constable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
to the
Oh,
We
so
need to
we're
find
not
him.
revealing to these guys. All right.
no,
Oh.
no.
No.
Did
Reveal
you-
the low-level thugs.
Yeah, did you want something?
We need to speak to the constable urgently, sir. I believe.
Oh, Constable, yes. He's at the town hall.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Hey.
Bye. Making our way downtown, moving fast. Faces past because we have a body.
You should slow down. You shouldn't move this fast. You might bump them out. Slow down at the cobblestones, please.
Guards
slow
rolled
down,
it.
slow
The
down.
guards rolled an 8. They didn't notice anything out of the ordinary in the cart.
Thank God.
Love that.
Love
that
it.
for us.
Love it for us.
These are the most
unsuspecting.
These are the most oblivious guards. I mean, these guys notice things the way stormtroopers make shots.
I was going to say,
Yes.
stormtroopers. These are not the droids they were looking for. It's fine.
No.
Now, these would be like, what are we looking for?
I mean, why would they expect a cart full of very
The
nice
droids?
people to have a dead body?
As you do.
As you do. Not that kind of town.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you get to the town hall. You do see that there's a couple of guards standing out front. Yes, council is in closed session at the moment. How can we help you?
We have an urgent matter to speak to the constable about regarding ongoing investigations.
All right. All right, I'll go and get him. Please wait here. And he goes in, and the constable comes out. Oh, it's you lot. What seems to be the problem? Have you had any luck in your searches?
Well, you
A
see,
manner of
Constable,
speaking.
we found something on the beach.
On the road. Was it like a foresty road or was it on the beach?
No,
beach?
it's a road along like the beach. It's
okay.
on the coast. There's no real.
I had the geography wrong in my brain. Continue.
What did you find?
Well,
And I
it's
rip off the
a-
sheet.
That.
In a shallow grave.
This guy. He had no head when we found him, though.
He seems to have been dead for at least 3 or 4 days.
We're concerned that this might be Zephram.
I think you're right.
Wait. And I have this key. If it opens his door, then it really is him. was in his pocket. I didn't steal it.
Let me get some of the guards out here to deal with this. We'll bring him inside.
You can take the tarp for sensitivity purposes.
Thank you very much.
Here it is. I
yeah.
crumble it back.
Aha! Flourish.
Well, I already said the words present, so had to do the flourishing.
Okay.
You did a wonderful job. I'm proud of you.
All right, so you get the guards come out with a stretcher, and they bring the body inside. And the constable is there, and he says, "All right, well, we'd best go and see Zephram's family then, and go to the store, go to the post."
Sorry, this is out of character. Do we want to continue with the constable and follow this thread of investigating things, or do we want to head on back to the house?
I think we want to try and get back to the house.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, I don't want to go tell some kid that his dad's dead.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a kid.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell someone's kid that their dad's
dead.
Okay. So I guess the whole thing didn't come out.
I'd rather not be there to confront
and
Zephram.
His father.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely don't want to be there for that. Constable, we still have some more investigating up towards the house. Since this was found on the road leading up there, we'll continue following that trail and let you know if we find anything else.
I appreciate that. You say you found him on the beach, between the road between the temple and that house?
Yes,
About 2 hours on the way.
And you say that he's been dead for a few days?
Several, long before, at least a day before any of these individuals showed up. Before the oh my God, Nikki's blanking on the words for it. The ruckus in the town with the explosions. That's it. There we go. I got it out. Nikki couldn't word things.
If you want us to, we can mark the location we found him on our way back. Like, we can put a stick in the ground so you can find it if you want to find the hole.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll definitely want to look into that. Let me see.
It was very obviously a shallow grave. Whomever did this just literally threw him into a hole and buried him, but it was uncovered.
Everybody make a history check.
Ooh.
A history check, not a saving throw.
Oh no. Heck yeah. 6.
14
+1.
I have an 18.
I don't know.
15.
Okay. You're realizing that that's pretty much how long ago that Zephram disappeared from after leaving the bar.
Yeah.
So that's all. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that fact, that jibes with when he left the bar.
Yeah.
Lieutenant kind of pierces it all together. It takes her a minute, though. She's like, okay, it was long enough time that these guys probably wouldn't get suspected. It's also about the time that he was last seen going out to drink. Math. Holy shit, that's the same time. Okay, we're here. We made it.
And the constable did comment, by the way, that he recognized Zephram by the scar on his neck.
Well, since the constable's going to deal with it, should we start moving before it gets late?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Constable, one more thing I wanted to ask about. Well, 2 more things, actually. You said you recognized him by the scar. Do you know how he got that? Out of curiosity.
Yes, he was mugged one night a few years back. Oddly enough, it was at the Rotgut house.
Yeah.
Around there that he was waylaid, and I believe they took all his money, and they actually took his boots and his shirt. All he had on was his pants. All he had left.
I was also wondering if you'd made any progress looking for Galen Primewater.
That is the most perplexing thing of all. We have not found Master Primewater anywhere, and neither has we've not heard from him. Neither have the other council members. They're very concerned about it as well.
All right, thank you.
All right. Cool.
All right. So, is there anything else?
No.
All right. I have to unfortunately go and look into this and inform the family. And thank you for the key. I'll definitely check in and see if this is a key for their door.
Oh yeah, you should take that.
Thank you. And he goes off.
Blessings of the Mother of the Sea to ya, Constable.
In these times, to us all.
And also with you. Sorry.
As we get back on the cart and we start to leave, I'm going to pull out one more piece of paper, and I'm going to jot down. Just met with the constable. The body we found was definitely Zephram, and then just put a little side note about my suspicions of Zephram being connected to, like, being some sort of middleman for Galen Primewater, who's still missing, and asking if they've made any progress with, he had said before that he was going to send someone down to the council. I'm going to inquire about how that went and send the bird.
Okay, and you don't even have to really throw it. You fold it up and it starts flittering to almost seeming life. The little wings flap, and it starts lifting. And then it takes off.
3 ball bearings go up in the air.
So pretty. Oh man.
I think you're down to like 975 now or something.
980.
Okay.
I had 983 and I wanted an even number, which is why I had
feel
to
like I
throw it.
doubled my ball bearings just in this episode.
I started throwing more now to see if you catch them all.
It's escalation. He keeps trying to make sure that none of them touch the ground at this point.
This is training.
The last episode,
Yeah.
all 900, all the left of them are just going to go flying in the air.
Oh God.
Okay, so all right,
Making our way back to the haunted house.
Okay, are you going to stop by Fellfire House on your way?
No, I think we need to just
I think we're
go.
tooled up.
Okay, so you've got everything that you needed.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're not stopping again.
All right.
I
So
will
no matter
say that
what
this
we
one
see,
was
we keep
important.
Going.
Unless we find Galen Primewater's dead body.
That's true.
Or the man who killed Lug's father.
That as well.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
all right. So, I'm sorry if I wasn't clear about that with Lug. It was actually another Goliath. It was somebody in the clan, but
Yeah.
it was a member of his family. It was.
If I see a really old Goliath, I'm going to start asking questions.
Oh my God.
You have us
I've only
hooked.
seen one in my life before, okay? So if I see another one.
Oh my God.
Kind of get
All right,
suspicious.
we're rolling.
We're rolling.
So, you go along for, let's see. Yep. You take the full 3 hours to get there. And Squall, are you flying the whole way, or are you going to be coming down and landing on the cart every so often just to take a little rest?
Squall doesn't need to rest. He can fly all day.
Okay. Squall, give me a perception check, please.
Of course.
Oh.
Out of play, that wasn't a dirty joke. That's straight out of the source material. The Aarakocras don't need to rest when they fly. But then I saw April's face, and I was
I
like,
have no idea what you're talking about,
everything
sir.
has fallen apart now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I'm just over here thinking of the joke like, man, I flew in from Las Vegas, and boy, my arms are tired.
All right, well, I rolled a 17, and my perception's a +6, so that's a 23, my friends.
Gross. I love it.
Okay.
I can see forever.
Well, you see down a good bit away with your keen Aarakocra eyes. What do your Aarakocra eyes see? You do notice that down towards the shoreline, 3 familiar birds, and they're in a fight. They're
Yes!
beating the crap out of each other, and you hear them because you can now hear
Yeah,
and
of
understand.
course.
What the hell are you talking about? That was my bread, you bastard. What are you, a maniac? Oh, come on now. There was enough for everybody. I don't care.
Squall looks at the birds, looks at the seagulls, looks at the cart, debates for a minute, thinks, I fly fast enough. Might as well. And so he flies over to go see what all the ruckus is about, knowing that he will be able to catch back up to the cart in a moment. So
This is fine.
Well, going.
So he
No, we're still going to the house.
lands near the seagulls. You said they're just on the beach.
They're on the beach. You see the remnant, you see crusts of bread.
Okay. Well, he lands and kind of hunkers down, arms on his knees to get like down to where the gulls are.
Oh, it's you.
Yes.
What the hell are you doing here? There's no bread left. These bastards ate all of it.
I'm not here for your bread, sir. I just came to see what all the ruckus was about.
The ruckus.
Yes.
The ruckus is that these bastards ate all the bread.
Is that so? What do you have to say for yourself, gentlemen?
He's a maniac.
That's probably
We all got something to eat. He just wanted more, and he didn't get it.
I see. So you think they ate your bread. You think he's out of his mind and just wanted more bread. And you, anything to add?
If I say anything else, one of the other two are going to hit me in the face.
I see.
I try to stay quiet. I try to be level-headed. But sometimes it's a little difficult.
I understand the struggle. Let's see. So, you know what, gentlemen? I think
the quieter one says, "Yeah. You were down here before, weren't you?"
No, a while back. Yes.
Yeah. I guess you didn't know you didn't notice us then. So what happened? Did you find that you found that body that was there? Huh? We
did. How long was you saw the body?
Well, I saw you digging it up. We knew that. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I had forgotten about the body because the last couple of nights, and I got it. What the hell are you telling him?
Wait, do you mean to say that you knew about the body last time we spoke?
He motions you to come a little further over, and he says, because he doesn't want the other guy to hear. He says, "Listen, okay, you didn't hear it from me,
of course,
but I gotta tell you, I loved it when you blasted him into the water."
I see.
I love that. So, but I didn't get to tell you. I didn't get to tell you the other night that we saw the body get put into the ground.
Really? Did you notice who the miscreants were?
Yeah, they were those goblins.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you describe the goblins a little better?
They were goblins?
True.
They were shorter than you?
Always, yes.
They were carrying him in a bag. And he got out, and then they hit him with a shovel. And then the other one started hitting the other one, saying like, what did you do? What did you do?
Do you mean that these goblins accidentally killed this man and then hastily dumped the body?
I guess. And it was kind of weird that one of them like tried chopping his head off and he couldn't quite get it, so then the other one did. And they threw it in the bay.
Oh, the head is in the bay?
It was when they threw it in a couple of nights ago.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry to have bothered you, but I greatly appreciate this information. If you will excuse me, I must be on my way. And he turns to leave, but I'm sure this pigeon has an objection. Or this is not pigeon, sorry.
Where do you think you're going? You just turn around and leave? What did he tell you? Did he tell you there's more bread someplace?
No, sir. You know, as a gesture of goodwill, no hard feelings for the whole Gust thing. What if I brought you back just a small treat, sir?
Like what?
Trust me, you're going to love it.
How long do we gotta wait?
Back in a tick. All right, so he flies over. So Squall flies back up to the wagon and lands, and he says, stop the wagon, stop everything. Because, of course, the wagon hasn't stopped moving. Stop!
Draw my weapon.
I'm stopped. What's going on? What's happening? What did you see? What was that?
Okay. The Gauls have been at it again. They've seen some things and told me some things. Now, if you don't mind, what kind of bread do we have?
Oh, I start pulling. I have rye.
Uh-oh, here comes the
wait, I also have this roll and a bagel and this
roll, bagel, thanks.
He
just grabs the roll and the bagel and takes off again. Be right back, don't go anywhere.
Wow, I think he scratched me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he's got those talons and he never thinks about them.
I totally
really
thought he was going to
doesn't.
go after
They're
the
so rough
donuts, and
on
I was
skin.
going to be so furious.
Yeah, same.
He was not taking the donuts.
I was not taking the
No.
Squall was trying to give up the donut.
Time to take the donuts.
All right, so Squall goes back, roll in one hand, bread in the other, drops down in front of the seagulls with a very loud, sand up everywhere because he's kind of in a hurry. All right, here you go. Sir, I'm very sorry about all the trouble I've given you. Bagel, roll. Satisfied?
Are these fresh?
Oh my god. You ate bread off a beach.
They're fresh enough.
That's amazing. Okay, the slate is clean. You can go.
Squall is about to go.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Squall's about to go, then he realizes, if you'll keep an eye out for me, there might be more where that came from. How do you boys feel about rye?
Right.
To help him, could I wave from the cart with a piece of bread in my hand?
You're so
I'm a
far
bit
away.
more. I'm a bit more of a darker bread fan myself. Bub over here, he likes the softer breads, the whites and the stuff like that.
Gentlemen, sweep the area. Find me at the Fell Fire at dawn. And any information you can give me will certainly result in a reward.
So you want us to work for you for the bread? Is that what you're saying?
Not so much work for me, just share your knowledge.
Do
Feather
it for
to
the
feather.
dough.
It sounds like a good deal. We should do it.
How dare you?
Not even there.
Yeah. All right. Since the slate is clean, if you want to make that kind of a deal, that is a reasonable deal.
Very good, gentlemen. Well, with that, keep your feathers clean. He takes back to the cart.
Okay, so
You
what?
now realize you've become the lead singer of A Flock of Seagulls.
You've been holding on to that since session 1, haven't you, Dragon?
Maybe.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining those gulls like,
I can't wait for their first performance. Sells out the Fellfire House, their first show.
Squall takes his next level in bar.
No, you're not allowed.
I'm just imagining these gulls on the beach and there's like, well, time to make this bread. And they they sweep the beach.
All right,
It's
anyways,
time to earn this bread.
Anyways,
Squall goes back to the cart, lands, and everyone,
yes.
the gulls saw the murder.
Who murdered?
Oh.
Who?
Oh my god.
It was the goblins.
It was those goddamn goblins!
Now it seems accidental. It seems to have been a botched job.
Who had the goblins? The goblins are the one who told us
Accidental.
not to come here.
Like,
I said they hacked his head off poorly. Apparently, there
they
was
accidentally hacked his head off?
a kidnapping, a struggle, a head was hit, a man was killed, and they hastily tried to remove it.
Tilly pulls out her notebook and
How
starts
do
flipping
we
through
get-
it. The goblins.
Yeah.
There were 2 goblins that
It was
worked
those
at the
2
Rot Gut house.
Goblins. That
Yeah,
told us not to go to the house.
right?
Ank and
Didn't-
Irk.
They were really
Didn't-
shady.
Earlier today, the constable said that the way that Zephram got the scar on his neck was at the Rot Gut house. He was mugged,
I bet you those
apparently.
goblins did it.
That
Those
was
stupid
40 years
sneaky
ago.
goblins.
Yeah, but what if this is part of some sort
No,
of
the mugging
ongoing-
wasn't 40 years ago. The mugging was a few years
The
ago.
mugging was like 2
Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago.
But
Okay.
either way, if this is something that's been going on, maybe he's in. I mean, we were suspecting already that if Zephyrin is involved with Galen Primewater and in something shady, the Rot Gut house keeps getting brought up. Maybe this is some sort of, I don't know, like a shakedown or something. He owes them, or he wasn't cooperating the way he should be and has to be reminded, or I don't know.
You're barely 2 hours out from Saltmarsh, so you haven't gone all the way to the house yet.
I mean, I guess we can turn around again and go get the goblins.
I do
But
think we
how
should
do-
finish the
are-
house.
Are the seagulls going to be able to testify?
Actually, probably not. However,
So we probably need more proof than just the bird said it happened.
I did
That's true.
offer them more bread if they were to gather more information. So if we go to the house tonight, we may wake up to new information and new leads in the morning.
Well, we're only like an hour away, so we should keep going.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair enough.
if we can somehow capture those goblins,
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come back
maybe we
tonight.
can get
Could
some
only hope.
answers.
Don't bless the goblins. Got it.
Or just blast them gently.
Either
A
way,
gentle
I'd
blasting.
I'd
I
like
don't
to
think
either
I
have
settings.
You can't dial back like...
Eldritch blast on stun, sir.
Set Eldritch Blast to
stun
stun.
setting.
I think we're at the point where we're gonna have to either capture those goblins or whatever wizard is in charge of them, or both, if we want answers. I don't think we're going to find it just by looking through their stuff anymore.
No.
We're like less than an hour away now. If we turn around at this point.
And as far as evidence goes, there may be more evidence at that house that could tie the goblins to this. Who knows if that's where they stashed Zephram's belongings?
They might show up at the house tonight. Someone's been doing window things with light and stuff. Oh my god, why can't I think of the word? Window light stuff.
Well,
they've been signaling.
I'm not arguing to go back to town. I honestly don't know where we'd find them, if we'd find them here or there or what, but either way, I think that needs to be our next objective. Whether we do that, trying to see if they show up here or...
Well, we saw them twice around the rock gut.
So
if we're going to go back, they're going to be at the rock gut.
Well, then...
you are also at the point where you dug up the body. You're just about at that point.
Stop the cart! Stop the cart!
All right.
I grab a big stick and I run to the hole and I stub the stick in it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I tie a piece of fabric or something that's a bright color on top as the marker, and then I run back to the cart. Okay. I told him we'd leave a marker. We can go now.
Hey, what happened to the head?
Apparently, they saw it thrown into the bay.
Oh.
So at this point, slim chances of recovery.
Well, which bay?
The bay that's the coast is on.
That bay.
Okay. Well, I just asking. I don't know if they took the head with them or what.
Yeah, no, they basically chucked it in the water after they chopped it off.
Oh, Squall, can you talk to fishes?
I think so.
You could talk to the fishies and find the head, and you could get like a seal or an otter to bring the head to us. You have the greatest power ever. You could talk to fish.
Things decompose.
I suppose. Creatures of the deep, hear me.
Thank you for that. That is what I wanted.
Aqua Squall. Now that sounds like the name of
Is this something that we actually want to do? Do we actually want Squall to like wild shape into the ocean?
I don't think so.
Or into the
I mean, that's only if you want the head.
You can't do that yet.
I can wild shape into a water creature. I just don't gain swimming speed yet.
So you
okay?
It's only if we really want to get the head.
I think we're fine without the head. We have identified the body.
Anybody?
I think.
Does anybody else think it's weird that they took off his head? Because taking off his head and throwing it in the water, the only reason I can think is to keep people from identifying him. But he had that scar.
I mean, maybe they weren't expecting some strangers to come up and dig up the body and then take it back to town. Usually when people find a body buried deep, shallow, they just kind of keep walking. Normal people don't dig up bodies.
Squall, from everything that
then why take off the head?
Well, yeah.
Well, Squall, from everything
people get buried in the forest all the time. You just keep walking.
You did gather from what the seagull said that even the chopping off of the head was like panicky.
Yeah, it was definitely a botched job. I don't believe they intended a murder. And then when they did, they panicked, and there you are.
So I'm assuming we're still driving, right?
Yeah.
So you're still heading that's what I want to know. You're still heading towards the house.
As soon as Alzira got back in the cart, they started again.
Okay.
So we're talking on the way to the house.
Okay. I need a perception. Are you both okay? Now, just Squall is flying. You're driving the cart, obviously.
Yeah, I'm driving,
and I'm keeping an eye out this time.
Okay, so I need a perception roll. Whichever one of you wants to give the other the help, go ahead.
Well, don't we roll separately because he's in the sky and I'm on the ground?
Right. I'm sorry. That's absolutely okay. So each of you give me a perception roll, please.
Wall, that's a 13.
21.
Okay. As you're getting closer, you notice, Alzira, as you're looking around, you do catch something glancing off of out in the bay. You see what looks like a little flashing light.
Squall! Squall!
Yes, Miss Tree.
I'm going to point to the light. There's a flashing light in the ocean. Everyone!
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you guys, look at the pretty lights.
Hey, you guys.
Everybody come look at the lights. All right, so more mysteries.
Knew those goblins were not to be trusted. I'm so angry that we didn't fight those goblins. We found them. I knew they were shady.
Why would we have fought them right then and there? They weren't doing anything.
They were lying to us, and I knew they were up to something.
God.
They were.
You don't just throw a punch when someone lies to you. Do you?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes, she does.
Depends my mood.
Oh my lord.
All righty, so you got some interesting happenings tonight. And, well, since you did, actually that was the second roll for the surprise die. The first roll got missed.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
you did get the second roll. So congratulations on getting that, Sarah. So next week you will have immunity. April, your immunity time has ended.
Perfect. Me.
So now, who will be chosen next week? Well, you have to tune in and find out, won't you? And there's still quite a few shenanigans to be had before we wrap up our story. And let's go around the table now so you can find out where and what these good folks are up to, because they deserve your kind attentions and your followings. So we're going to start up with our wonderful rogue, April.
Hey, that's me. I'm April. I play the rogue. We're doing the outros. You can follow me online on Twitter and social media at April Raygun. What do? I do a lot. Mondays I play Cyberpunk. Wednesdays I'm here. Fridays I am partnered with one of my besties down at the bottom for Slady's, where we're on campaign 2. We have a brand new show on Slady's that started last week on Thursdays. Oh, I have a new podcast that just started, North by Northwest, Campaign 2, where I play a raccoon with wild magic barbarian, and I call my rages mom rages. So the session 0 just dropped today, and I think episode 1 is coming up real soon, and she makes some bad decisions with that rage.
As you do.
It's okay.
Anything else?
We're almost the season finale of Cyberpunk is in like 3 weeks, which is a big deal.
So tune in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next up, we have Sarah.
Hello, it's Sarah B. Strange here. You can find me on Twitter at Sarah B. Strange. And this Friday is exciting because this is going to be the finale episode of our Witcher pen and paper playthrough. So this one's gonna be packed. We've got a big boss fight coming. This is gonna be such fun. And I'm looking forward to it. And so you can find me and Dragon playing that on the Adjunct GM here on Twitch. And yeah, so that means I've got some time coming up. If somebody's got a tabletop game they want me to play in, let me know.
By all means, let her know. Anything else? All right, then we will head on over to Birdman.
Bird and Aquaman, apparently, tonight.
Aqua Squall tonight at the amphitheater.
So I'm Finnegan Archer, the Bloodhaven Bard. You can find me doing lots of different things here on Chaotic Tiefling on various shows. We just had our second episode of Utharian Legends last Sunday, so 2 weeks from then we'll have our next episode. The Shakespeare live read show that I co-host with my good friend Jessica Skellington will be happening not this Saturday, but the next, because we are going to a monthly schedule. And so this month on the 20th, we will be reading Love's Labour's Lost, which is, if you thought the other shows were bawdy and irreverent, Love's Labour's Lost premise just lets you know this is one of Bill's early shows. He's giggling the entire way he's writing it. So it'll be fun. Please come.
He might have been a little bit snockered when he wrote it.
A smidge. At
I like
best.
that you guys are on first name basis, though.
Yep.
Cool.
Me and
Billy Shakes.
I call
I like
Billy
it.
Shakes. Anyways, so that's yes. Tune in 2 Saturdays from now for What Dreams May Come. 2 Sundays from now for Utharian Legends, where you can find me. That's going to be a weekend where I don't sleep. And you can find me on Twitter at Bloodhaven Bard, where I talk about comic books and TTRPGs and random silly stuff that I find entertaining. So check it out, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know how to land that plane. But until then, good people, I love you all, especially you.
I am jumping in very quickly because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say, but I will be jumping in on Sunday Brunch Club for a special 1-session appearance. This is
So
gonna be
exciting.
really fun.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Awesomeness. Oh, well, just be careful because, Strike is the DM,
Yeah.
and he does tend to think you're kind of sus.
Okay, well, that's 'cause
Hey,
he's
Sarah,
projecting.
Do you want me to say it?
April. Fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
You don't want to say that. Don't say that. Strike has already thrown them against phase spiders. That's
Yep.
not something you want to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
you throw down the
Strike, he's
gauntlet.
not
You just
that
challenge-
bad.
You
He's
just challenge Strike.
It'll be
But-
fine.
Just out of curiosity, are we allowed to say if we're in Love's Labour's Lost?
Oh, if you've already confirmed your role, you're more than welcome to let everyone know who you'll be playing.
Is anybody else in the show?
Not here tonight.
I will be.
Yeah.
Did you accept one?
I did.
Awesome. Okay, sorry.
As did
way to know
as,
your cast, Finn.
as did I.
Jess handled the confirmations this week,
Oh,
so I
okay.
did not
As
know that
did-
he had accepted.
As did I.
Yay! I'm so excited for you too.
So
As did my
and this
mom.
time in a bit of a, I think, a reverse. Well, does the whole thing take place in France?
Yes, I believe so. Well,
So this time,
handful.
well, but there is not a bagarre in the whole of that book.
No.
So we will not get to say bagarre.
I feel like someone's still gonna say Bygar.
If you slip it in, I don't think anybody's going to be upset about it.
Because
That's
I
what
would
Billy
be-
Shakes said.
I would be
Anyway.
speaking. I would be speaking with an
what
outrageous French
Shakespeare
accent.
said.
You silly kings.
Nikki, you can't toss a softball like that. Oof.
Wow.
It's not my turn, and I can't. I got to stop.
Whew. Okay, thank you very much, Finn. Okay, so next we will come to Jennifer. Oh, in the middle of a drink, I'm so sorry. I had
Oh,
not
yeah,
planned it on that way.
Awesome. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Jennifer. You can find me. Well, I'm a graphic artist. I don't know what I'm doing. You can find me on Twitter at Jenna K or on Instagram at Jenna Carts. I do that art thing. Woohoo!
That rhymed. I liked it.
That's all I got.
Can I get a wahoo?
Wahoo!
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 It is Mario Day.
Is it really?
Not what I
Yeah.
was referencing, but okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Ah.
it gave me Mario vibes when you said it, and it reminded me of
Good
Wahoo!
omens.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Okay.
adorable.
Yep.
Okay. And need I say it?
Bagar. Again, just slide it in. Hi, everybody. It's Nikki. You can find me on the Twitter space at the Wig DM. You can also find me playing games with April over on Slady's. Mondays, I play visual novel dating games because I'm trash. But I'll be doing that while crocheting baby blankets because Homegirl is expecting sometime in late June. Also, you can find me on Craftic Studios every other Tuesday playing a sassy siren. You can find me here on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I'm over at Slady's doing the most with our campaigns from the Siren Song with Love and Hunt for the Heart Shards.
Wow, that's the biggest Slady's fan I've ever seen.
Thank you.
That thing is cool.
It's super cool. And you will also find me here on Chaotic Tiefling again for what streams may come. I'm not going to tell you my role, but just know that I'm going to be hamming it up even more when you see me there. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Outrageous of you. Now I'm going to be stuck talking like this the rest of the night. Oh dear.
Oh no, you poor man. Bagar.
Bagar. All right. Thank you, my friends. And I have been the fortunate, ye old dragon, fortunate to be the dungeon master for these wonderful folks. Thank you all for coming by. You can find me on the Twitterverse at Draconic Verses. You can find a link to my TeePublic store, which was so craftily shilled at the beginning of the stream tonight by two of the best pitch people in the business. Forsooth, yes, up, forsooth.
It's the silliest shirt I've got.
Exclamation point forsooth. The link I'm sure is already well in the chat. And that will of course take you to my TeePublic shop where you can get your Shakespeare gear. You can get surprise party gear. You can get D&D inspired gear. And you can get it on shirts. You can get it on travel mugs. You can get it on stickers. You can get it on notebooks. You can get it on a number of things. You can get it on masks. Yes, the Pribbles and Prabbles notebook. You can get it on the masks, which we still need them. I mean, even it's great with the vaccine that's been going on that they're saying now that vaccinated adults can visit other vaccinated family members and everything, but going anyplace else, folks, you still need to wear a mask, please. And you can get a chance to get a bunch of masks for your whole family. Masks will get you 20% off, and that's on top. That is on top of the sale price of up to 35% store-wide up until Saturday night. So by all means, please stop on by. As for other stuff going on, well, you can follow me here on Twitch at @EolDragon. And I got some stuff that I'm working on that hopefully will come into fruition very soon. I am working on a couple of thoughts, a couple of projects that you might see one or two familiar faces on from time to time. But we'll talk about that a little bit more in the future. We will see you next week, even though it's St. Paddy's Day. We are going to be here. So by all means, charge your mugs up and come and see us and everything. Try not to be too drunk so you pass out before you see the ending of the stream, though, please.
Have a Guinness for me.
Yes.
Y'all are all drinking for two.
She's not allowed to. So, and that's the responsible thing. So, huzzah.
Thank you.
And so I guess that will do it. So thank you very much again, friends and fiends. Stay safe. Stay healthy. If you got to go out, please wear that mask, because that's the only way we're going to get through this. And don't forget, you got to take care of each other and take care of yourself. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
Night.